Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Star Wars Stuff Podcast. My name is David.
My name is James,
Craig 5 standing by.
And I'm Mary.
and here we talk about all things Star Wars. But before we get started, we have some amazing people to thank. Take it away, David.
We have all of our awesome, beloved top-tier Patreon supporters: Liam McCallie, Kevin Lanninger, Deb McCaffrey, Zach Netzel, Maya Morris, Adam Haber, Front Row King, Cam from Indiana, Mariana Tia Arnold, Rest Jedi 27, Alex Blundell, and Indiana Solo. Thank you so much for your awesome love and support out there. And of course, support LegionSabers.com like they supported us big time at Spacecon and beyond. LegionSabers.com, use the code STUFF at checkout for 15% off. So, guys, the big news. What was it this past week?
I watched E.T. I did watch E.T. with my daughter tonight.
First time
Aw.
for either?
No,
For
for
you.
her.
For her. What did
For
she
her.
think?
She really liked it. She was so sad when E.T. dies, and then her whole face lit up, and she was so excited when he was alive. You know, that scene is heart-wrenching. Even I had
Yes.
a couple tears tonight.
Aw.
I know that movie's like split. I've heard some people my age, millennials, who were like, that movie terrified me when I was a kid. I was the one who was like, this movie was amazing when I was a kid, and it was so heartwarming to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, what did
Yeah, it
y'all?
was a little scary, though, you know.
I was never scared of E.T. I just
How old you? Okay, but I was like 5 when it came out.
Oh, I wasn't born when it came out, but I
So,
saw
like,
it at a
saw
young
like, in the
age.
theater. Like,
You saw E.T. in the theater?
yeah.
Whoa!
I remember getting like the action figures and everything.
Aw.
Yeah.
Do you still have them?
No, I don't have those. I have a lot of my original toys, but not those.
So let me ask you this question: how much money did Steven Spielberg have to pay George Lucas to do those Star Wars references in E.T.?
Oh, please. I'm sure George was dancing when he did that because Greedo's in there and he mentions him by he's playing. He goes "It's
Snaggletooth.
Greedo and Hammerhead and Snaggletooth and Lando, and there's a TIE fighter on the shelf and the X-wing on the ceiling, and yeah.
And then, of course, we get the moment where we see Yoda on Halloween, and you
Yep.
hear and then John Williams throws in Yoda's theme in there, and then of course that starts the whole conspiracy that E.T. is actually a Jedi.
So
Which-
I paused the movie to show my daughter the Phantom Menace
Aw.
and
Oh,
show her
now.
that E.T. wasn't Star Wars. I go, maybe he's a Jedi. And she goes, maybe. She was like so excited. She's 7, so she loved it. She was like,
That's
look, she's like, the E.T.s, they're there.
Oh, that's so cute.
That's so awesome.
Yeah. So it was awesome watching her face light up.
That's good. That's good. That's a cute. I think we should just end the podcast right there. Like that was such a heartwarming. We should have ended with that because
You know what? I should film a little review of her. I should film her saying what she thinks of it.
There we go. Yeah, because I think a
try
lot
and
of
do
people aren't watching ET anymore, and they should.
Oh,
'cause
it's so
still-
good. And it's
I'm
leaving
scared.
Netflix soon, the end of the
Mm.
month.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah.
I have not watched that movie in years.
Oh, it's so good. It really holds up.
Okay.
There's
It
a
really
lot
does.
of there's a lot of jokes in there that I'm like, whoa! I was a kid laughing at this, and as an adult, I'm like, oh, like did they really just say it? Like for instance, one of the friends is trying to touch his best friend's mom's behind,
It goes like that to it.
and he goes, "Stop it!" It's
Yeah.
like who does that?
And then there was another insult to one of them with something breath. I won't say the name. Of the word.
Yes, that one is a shocking thing to hear. You're just
Yeah.
like, they just said it. They just, and then in your brain you go, oh, that's what he called it. But anyways,
Yeah. Trivia for me, though. E.T. was my first theatrical movie. So I was back in 1982. They said I
aw.
was walking and running up and down the aisles. I really didn't watch it. Of course, I
Aw.
have no memory of it, but I was told that was my first ever film.
There you go.
That's
Yeah.
adorable.
Baby David and baby Craig seeing
It was kind of
E.T.
scary. It's scary with those guys that are searching for ET the whole movie. And it's dark out a lot. And, Elliot's like going through the woods or, the dark area in the shed.
Mhm.
It's kind of scary.
Yeah, looking out the
I
window,
remember it
doing the
like that.
dishes, and it's just black. Yeah.
I think
don't
it's
remember that being scary for me.
I wasn't scared either. I think Marion
You were
had a weird
32 at the
childhood
time.
because it didn't freak me out. But I was
I'm trying to remember how old I was the first time I saw ET. I had to have been like at least 9 or 10.
What it came out in what 82? Is that what you said, David?
Yes.
All right, so I was 7.
Mm-hmm.
It was 5 years old when I was born. The movie was 5 years old when I was born.
It was 6 years old when I was born, and I think I saw it around like 5 or 6 when I saw it young, and I was in love with the movie. And my mother would always quote it, and she would always talk like ET, and it was really funny. And
Yeah.
so I think that kind of like eased, made me put at ease because she would always laugh at certain parts, and I'd be like, oh, that's funny. And then I guess that's how I got eased into ET. But yeah, it didn't freak me out when I was a kid. I always thought it was cute. It made me really love Reese's Pieces, though. To this day,
Oh yeah.
I will every time I get a Reese's Pieces, I'm like ET. Eminem really screwed themselves over. You know that, right? Like they asked Eminem, and Eminem said, "No, we don't want to do that." And they were like, "All right, who's the next one? Reese's Pieces. All right, let's go with them." That was it. God, can you imagine Eminem watching ET going, "Oh man, we were."
And it's such a prominent part to the movie too, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I think Eminem is doing just fine though.
I agree.
They had commercials in the day. I remember the commercials being on all the time because of that.
Probably Reese's Pieces or Eminem.
Yeah.
I remember the guy. Anyway, all right, that was our ET podcast. Hope everybody enjoyed it.
I got something to add.
ET might be a Jedi, so he is Star Wars related.
You know what? I'm gonna agree with you on that one.
He was in his species is in Star Wars. It's canon. We are talking Star Wars.
And a lot of the ILM guys who worked on Star Wars worked on ET. Like a lot of them did. So I think, yeah. So that's
what were you going to say, David?
Yes, David.
So coincidentally, I saw a video of Steven Spielberg saying that he regretted doing the special edition version of ET, and he said, "I never should have took those shotguns out of those like Federali's hands and replaced them with flashlights." He's like, "I never should have tampered with it."
Those walkie-talkies, I think it's the guys at the.
What, flashlights too?
I think there is.
I think it was both.
I think it's both, but the prominent shot of the of them when ET takes off flying, those two Federales, as you call them, they have shotguns, but in this version, he edited them out and included walkie-talkies. Because
now, wait a minute. Right when in the daylight scene, I thought I saw shotguns in there.
Well, no. Now I think there's another version of it now that he put them back in, and because what was it like in the early 2000s when, of course, George Lucas did the special edition, with everything. So that was why Steven Spielberg was like, "Oh, I can do the same thing with ET," and he replaced ET with a digital version of himself. And one of the things he did, because it was post 9/11, and he wanted to like avoid the violence, didn't want it to
lightening it up a bit.
Yeah, and I think even the mother on one part, she says, "Oh my gosh, you look like a bunch of terrorists." In the actual movie, but then they dubbed it over after 9/11 to "You guys look." I don't know what she says, but she says something else completely.
She said, "You can't dress like a terrorist."
Yeah,
and then, but you don't see him; you only hear him say it, and then he goes, "But everybody else is," or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, something like that. But they've, I think it's there now. But there was a brief moment where that line was not included in the movie. But yeah, that's funny that Spielberg was like, "Yeah, I shouldn't have done that." I wonder if that was like a jab at Lucas for doing that to Star Wars.
I don't think he would take a jab at Lucas.
No, they're close friends.
I think that he just kind of felt like, it was a product of its time, and it was completely normal at that time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like a lot of movies were doing that at that time. Like the special feature bonus, like DVD release and stuff with all the special edition stuff added. I think even shows were doing it at the time too.
Well, I don't know. Star Wars did it first. We're just going to say Star Wars. I'm just kidding. Speaking of directors taking jabs at each other, it wasn't. All right. I'm just going to preface it with that. So J.J. Abrams had moderated a panel with Daniel Craig and Rian Johnson for the third. I know he hates to call it Knives Out, but the third movie. What's it? Wake Up. Oh my gosh, what's his name? Was it?
The Onion trilogy or something?
Yeah, the Glass Onion trilogy.
Glass
But
Onion. I
anyways,
said Bloomin' Onion. Close enough.
no, it's not even close. But anyways,
Onion trilogy.
the Funyun trilogy. But yeah, Ryan Johnson's third film in the Knives Out trilogy, which, like I said, he hates that it's called that. Before the panel started, I think Ryan Johnson said, "Y'all want to hear about the greatest trilogy of all time, right? You want to hear us talk about the greatest trilogy of all time?" And then everyone like looked in the crowd, and he goes, "Yeah, Knives Out. What are y'all thinking about? And what are y'all? What did you think we were going to talk about?" And so, it was nice. I watched a little bit of the conversation, but some people thought that there were like subtle jabs that Abrams was trying to throw at Johnson for Star Wars. But if you watch it, it's like y'all are just looking for like something. You're looking for that. But and if you watch it, Abrams is genuinely just asking Ryan Johnson questions about the third movie and how he wrote the film and everything like that, which apparently is really great right now. It has an incredible score on Rotten Tomatoes. And so, yeah, I thought that was kind of funny. But so if you see articles about that, just know that it's clickbait. They did not take jabs at each other.
Where was it held at?
I don't know.
Because
Why?
Ryan Johnson was here in Austin, and somebody from Countdown actually went. I don't think J.J. Abrams was there.
No, I think this one was here in California somewhere, probably down the road from me for all I know. But yeah, so I thought that was really cool. Just so everybody knows that I thought that was also an interesting choice to have Abrams moderate that for Ryan Johnson. It's like, whose idea was that? Like, who?
I wish they had communicated sooner. And I'll leave it at that.
They did talk a little bit, but Disney and Lucasfilm and even Marvel is weird when it comes to writers talking to each other. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, they're both incredibly rich. So
right?
Does any of that really like stay with them at all?
And mind you, yeah, I mean, every actor in Hollywood wants to work with Ryan Johnson. As you can tell from looking at the movies he's made since Star Wars, it's like everybody wants to work with him. I think he's fine. He's doing okay.
He's a director every actor wants to collect.
Yeah.
I wish him nothing but the best in a galaxy far, far away. Like, send him to a galaxy far.
That was so
wasn't
good.
A jab or anything.
That was so good.
You should have looked at that and not explained it. You should have just been like, and you just had a face like, all right, anyways, and just keep going. That would have been great.
Oh man,
I'm sorry, my posters in the back make Craig angry every time we podcast. I just see him every time we start. He's like, gosh, anyways, what are we talking about? Star Wars? All right. We got to start the day off talking about Vision. Season 3 of Visions was released. And Mary and I were lucky enough to be at the panel at Star Wars Celebration. David, you didn't go to that one, right? You didn't go to the Vision.
I was standing in line for like 10 hours for the Celebration store.
That makes me really sad. But we got to see, they showed a few clips. They showed some a sizzle reel of it. And it's if y'all don't know what Visions is, it's Lucasfilm allows these animation houses to create their own original stories in the world of Star Wars. And
so this volume had 9 different production teams and 9 different artists that worked on these episodes. So it was like an episode per production team.
And I watched the first, I think 5 or 6 of them, and then I found out if I just went a little bit more, I would have finished it, because there's only 9 you said.
Yeah,
it's like I was so close to finishing it. But it's really cool to see the love of Star Wars like these productions have, like the subtle hints they have in the background, and just the imagination to take this galaxy far, far away that George Lucas created and to tell their own story within it. But Mary, you saw all of them, so take it away with what how you feel about what you saw.
So I definitely have like a top 3 and then an honorable mention.
Oh, okay.
And I won't give any spoilers away because I know it's still pretty fresh. People might still have not watched all of them, but I think my top 3 is definitely The Duel, which is a continuation from Volume 1. And that one, the artwork is just all kind of black and white with pops of color. And what I did is I watched the first one in volume 1 and then watched the one in volume 3. And you can even see the evolution of the art. Just gets a lot
Ooh.
more clear and it's more precise and stuff. And it follows this character, Ronan. And this isn't a spoiler. If you watched volume 1, this isn't a spoiler. But he was a Sith who now hunts Sith. And he collects their kyber crystals. So watching his story, watching his story and stuff like that and watching that art is really beautiful. The next one is
he the one with the droid?
He does have a droid.
Okay.
But you know what's funny? I think every episode, except for 2 in this season, has a droid sidekick that plays a major role, which is really cute, really funny. A lot of comedy relief in this. The second one that I really liked was The Ninth Jedi, which they are going to do a full-length continuation of. And one of the droid in that one is voiced by the actor. Forgive me, I don't remember his name, but he plays Norman Bates in the show.
Freddie Highmore.
And then yes, and he does an amazing job voice acting this like droid. It's so great. And that one's really sweet. It gives a lot of hope and stuff. And then my third one, and this one's purely based off of its visuals and the colors and the art form of it, is The Birds of Paradise. That one, that one is like, I think, third to last. So it's the next one you're gonna watch.
Oh
James.
my gosh, I was so close. I was right there. Oh,
I know. It's just gorgeous. Like watching it, you're just so taken away by the art. And I would say like every single story in this volume is really touching. Whether it touches in on family or hope or growth or life changes, things like that. So it was just really beautiful to watch overall. And then my last one, my honorable mention, it's just weird and exciting. It's called Black. And there's no dialogue in it at all. It's all set to music. And you're following, I won't say, but it's all set to jazz music. And it's really intense to watch, and it gets your emotions going. And it's how they end the whole volume, which I think is so great artistically. But overall, I think if you grew up watching like Sailor Moon and Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon, like the original series and stuff like that, you'll really, really enjoy this season. So highly, highly recommend.
Yeah, one thing I noticed in the first episode, which was the duel, there's a cantina scene, and in the background is a praying mantis, and I was like, oh my gosh, that makes me so happy. You know, whoever was animating that was like, you know, like they're probably just having it like, this is cool. And in case you don't know, there was a praying mantis in the original theatrical release of A New Hope in the cantina scene. George Lucas, of course, has since. Oh no, I don't. What's his name? Don't lie to me.
I think it might be like Kit.
You think? Come on, man. You started off strong there.
Bath or something like that. I know it's really hard to pronounce. I think.
I'm Googling it.
Right.
Google it. Yeah.
Anyone in the chat?
Anyone in the chat want to tell us what the name of that?
Man, that is.
If anybody knows, that's like a deep.
I know they made a figure of him a while ago.
But I saw the second episode. I'm trying to get the name of it. But Stephanie Hsu was the voice, the lead. Of course, she was in Everything Everywhere All at Once. That was the clip they showed us at Celebration. And if you saw it, it was amazing, where she jumps in the air and she says something to her droid, like armor. And the droid, the astromech, breaks apart and creates armor around her. I was like, that is the coolest concept I've ever seen, to like have a droid break apart and almost like transform, like, and then she's flying around, and and what it forms is almost, it looks just like an X-wing. What's up? They fly now. Yeah. But yeah, and it looks like an X-wing, and it was really cool. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I interrupted Mary while she was talking. So I am so sorry. I just got too excited.
You're okay. What did you think his name was, Craig?
Kit something or other. It's like, I don't even.
I swear to God, if it's even close, I'm gonna be so mad.
It's not.
Okay. What's the name?
According to Wikipedia, it's called Yamari, also known as the Huck. Yamari.
Is that the one from the
Y-A-M.
cantina, though?
It's the only one that comes up. I put in the cantina.
That doesn't feel right.
The
I could
Huck.
be wrong.
Notice in Mos Eisley background.
Yamari. Does it have a different name? Sometimes they have
The Huck. The Huck of Khaleesi.
Craig, just admit it, man. You knew it, but it wasn't the right thing. All right, just let's just move past it.
Listen, I never say that I know the books or stuff like that. Like that.
Hold on, correction.
Oh no, don't you dare.
On Reddit, I don't know if this is a reliable source, but on Reddit, Kidek.
Thank you.
Wait.
Thank you. I'll take that apology now, Jerry.
Mary.
It's on Reddit.
Can you please see the user that wrote that? Is it Craig 5?
I just wrote it right
Hold
now.
on. Hold on.
Did Craig
It's
5
the one
write
wearing
that?
a skirt.
Well, maybe it wasn't.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
I'm kidding.
It doesn't say his name is Craig, but who knows?
All right. Well, so it doesn't say a name at all. If it doesn't say a name, there is a possibility it was Craig who said this is the name of the praying mantis.
This is a pretty big setup for this whole punchline, Craig.
That was, yeah. He's like, that's like 20 years in the making right there to get this thing.
He's
One
like, one
day.
day I'll be on a podcast
I'll be
and
on
I'm
a
going to
podcast.
use this.
One day.
Yeah.
They're gonna ask me this question, but
I can't even believe I remember. I know the last name was like super hard to say, right?
Yeah,
Right.
it is. There's like 5,000 Ks in this name.
let me ask you a
You
question.
see?
Where did you see the name originally?
Me?
Yes.
Probably on the action figure.
Oh, like recently or like back in the
No.
day?
No, like when it came
That's-
out, and it's
That's
been probably
gross
like
that you remember that, man.
I
That's
bet it's been
crazy.
like 15, 20 years since that figure came out. It only came out 2 times, I think. I think
That's
one
fine.
time it was on the Saga series, and then one time it came in a Cantina pack, and it was like at the bar.
Interesting.
Cool.
Well,
If
n-
memory serves me, which apparently it does in this case. Get back. Barry, will you spell it out? Just so
no,
people-
don't. He wasn't saying the word. He was just sneezing. Okay, that's what that sound was. If you heard us on podcast, Craig was just
Okay.
sneezing right there. Bless you.
Let me spell it. So his first name is Kitik, Kitik. The last name is Keed apostrophe Kik. Kedkak. Kit.
Now you know why I
Kit
couldn't.
Kat. Kit Kat's his name. We're just gonna call him
The
Kit Kat.
fact that I was even close in the ballpark.
Yeah.
I will admit, Craig,
But it is a female. It's not a male. It's a female. A female Yamari. So that's it.
We know where the
Yamari?
You're
name
wrong
is
on that point.
in her belly.
I guess the species is called Yamari the Huck.
I am so glad we just had listeners. Are you happy we just had this discussion? Because I am so glad we just had this discussion.
know
I'm
what?
kidding.
This will come in
It's a lot
use.
of fun.
But
This
we
will
just
come in
learned-
useful at Spacecon
You
when
know-
you go up
exactly.
against trivia up against Craig.
Exactly.
Take notes, guys.
Yeah, it's like who could spell the name the most correct?
Because there's 0% chance anyone will get it correct.
Probably even the person who came up with that name wouldn't even be able to spell it.
Yeah, you'd ask that. They're gonna be like, "Who? You're making stuff up. I didn't say that." But
I wonder who named that thing.
but I
Which
will
one,
I will say this though with Visions, back to Visions. See how I'm gonna like pivot back to Visions. Even if you're not the biggest Star Wars fan, like if you have friends who are not the biggest Star Wars fans, it is still really good to watch because it's Star Wars stories that are not tied to anything, and
Yeah.
it's so good. Some of them are like insanely emotional. Like I'm talking almost about to cry watching this short film. So I highly recommend watching all 3 seasons of Visions It's amazing. So good. And you know it's good whenever you go to like Celebration and some people are cosplaying as some of those characters from Visions.
Yeah.
And it's like
Yeah.
that was one episode in season 2 and someone just comes in decked out. And I'm like, that's incredible. And I love that. I love that so much.
The also really great part is like I don't think an episode is longer than 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't feel like they were very long. And they were so well done that I didn't even realize how long they were if they were longer than that.
My favorite thing is that the sound effects, if you listen closely, you're like, yep,
Mm.
I know that sound effect. Like there's a
Yeah.
dome, like there's like an energy shield in the first episode. I'm not gonna say what, but when it's there and you hear that humming, you're like, oh, that's the Gungan shield. And when they started shooting it, you hear that ping, ping, ping. I was like, yep, that's the Gungan shield from episode 1. It was so cool. So
And there are a lot of little nice Easter eggs and like even familiar characters just as background characters and side characters and stuff in some of them, which is nice for when you are a really big Star Wars fan. You can like point that out and be like, oh, hey, I know that guy.
I still love the what was it, Tatooine Rhapsody, that song from Joseph Gordon-Levitt is the singer of that, and oh my, that was so cool. That was such a good episode. Oh, and by the way, yeah, there's a ton of celebrities are doing the voices. Like names, I'm like Steve Buscemi was a voice, but I was like, look at Steve Buscemi, he's a part of Star Wars now. And like I said, Stephanie Shu was one, and Freddie Highmore.
David Harbour.
That's right. David Harbour was a voice. And there's a few other tremendously talented actors that are also involved in this. So watch it. Go watch Visions. Maybe once I finish, Visions, maybe Mariana, you and I can do a Patreon episode breaking down and spoiling everything, and we can have our patrons can listen to it.
Has anybody in the chat seen it? I'd be curious to know if anybody on the chat has,
or if you know what it is, because I always feel like people don't really know what Visions is, and it's really shocking. I think people are expecting something different when they see that. I think they're expecting a linear story called Star Wars Visions, and then when you start it, you go, oh wait, these are just short little segments, these are the short little stories. It's like, yeah. But now, as Mariana said at the beginning, they're actually going to do was it 3 of them or 1 of them? 3. Yeah, they announced it at Celebration. 3 of these are actually going to be Disney Plus feature films. So they're going to be full length, an hour and 30-minute long stories. And which ones were they again?
The Ninth Jedi, A Child of Hope, and then I can't remember the other 2.
Was the duel?
I think everyone would love the duel to be one, but I'm not 100% sure. But the one is definitely a fan favorite of anyone who has watched Visions.
That one is incredible. The artwork on that, and even the fighting is like, it's black and white, but then when they turn the lightsabers on, it's the color. It's the red, blue, green, and it's and the way they film the fighting is so good. It's so great. If you're a fan of anime, it's beyond beautiful. So yeah.
I think I remember in Anaheim in 2022, somebody did cosplay with the lightsaber umbrella.
Oh yeah,
was incredible.
Oh yeah, that's right. And but yeah, highly recommend watching Visions. It's great. It's fun. It's good to see like these original stories that these filmmakers want to do in Star Wars with their own artwork, and it's absolutely incredible. So check it out.
You got it. So the Ninth Jedi, the duel.
Oh.
And then I can't find the third one. It just says those 2.
Yeah, if you watch those 2, you'll see like how they end. You're like, oh, there could be more. And yeah, there's definitely going to be much, much more. And what would be really great is if Lucasfilm puts them in theaters. That would be really great. So we can go watch Star Wars, Visions in theaters. I think that'd make a lot of money. I know a lot of people want to go see that.
I don't know. I mean, people love anime, so.
Well, what you got, David?
So one of the biggest animes, of course, is like Dragon Ball Z. They release several films in theaters. They do not do well because that crowd specifically, they're always on their computer. They like to watch stuff at home, apparently. So just because it's anime and anime is popular,
I don't know. K-pop Demon Hunter. I feel like that's a version of anime that did really well in the theaters.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the exception to the rule because it was released on Netflix first and it got
Yes.
huge, and then they released like a sing-along in theaters that was like a short
And
like
it
window.
made a lot of money.
Right.
I mean, I'm talking close to the $1 billion.
I know
Maybe
nothing
even a little
about
bit
it. I know
more.
the song though.
Yeah.
I know you know the song.
They're
But
Yeah, 'cause
They're
my
working on
daughter
a
listens
second
to
one.
it nonstop.
they're working on a second one that's not set to release until 2029.
Oh,
my gosh. What is this? Into the Spider-Verse? Like, jeez.
9.
That's the exact same thing I thought. I was like, they are taking their time with this.
And can we just all agree that this is ridiculous? How long it takes between things to happen is just getting way too long to where you lose interest.
well,
Stranger Things
mean,
is coming out.
right.
I don't care anything about Stranger Things anymore.
There's so much stuff that's being released
Star Wars.
that it takes. Yeah, I mean, there's always stuff in between too that's coming out. So for me personally, I don't know if it's because you get older and time goes by faster, but it seems like, and I think about the wait for the House of the Dragon. It's like years in between, but that second season felt like it came really quick.
I did not. I disagree. I waited for that second season every day, just waiting. I'm waiting for the next one. I've read all the books,
Well,
so
it's
I know what's
done.
going to happen.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I've read all the books. I know what's going to happen, but
Right.
I'm like, come on.
Are
This
the
is
books
too
done?
long.
Is
No.
the whole series? Okay, I didn't. I was gonna say because like
We're
Winds
never
of
gonna.
Winter's been
He's too
38
busy.
years in the making.
He's not spending his time appropriately writing. He's too busy doing other things when he should be writing.
I read The Winds of Winter chapter 1 like 12 years ago, and that book is still not out. So, and I gave up on Game of Thrones a long time ago. But anyways,
Do you know what happens at the end? Spoiler alert.
Of what?
Game of Thrones.
Oh, tell me, please. I want to hear. Just kidding. You'll see the remote that was thrown in my TV when I saw the ending of Game of Thrones.
You probably
Sad.
didn't think the TV was on.
I have, dude. Yes, I remember watching House of the Dragon, and I was like, I looked at my wife, and I was like, "Can you see what's happening?" She goes, "Yeah," and I was like, "I can't see anything in this screen. It's outside in the dark," and I'm like, "Who lit this? Like, who was like, nah, let them fight for this."
The one light.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, it was like they're gonna see. It was terrible, but anyways, off of back to Deadpool. That's a good reference.
I would watch. So it's funny
Okay.
that you mentioned that because I would actually watch it in the dark after I came home from delivering pizza. It was pitch black in the room, so it wasn't as dark for me on my
You still couldn't
screen.
see, I'm sure.
Nah, I didn't have that issue. I mean, I don't know.
I
I didn't have that issue either.
And I
Maybe-
saw it in the dark too, and I'm like, where? I can't see anything.
I guess.
What's happening?
Yeah, I was like, who's talking? Who's sleeping with who? Is that her uncle? I'm like, that is her uncle. How old is she? Who approved this? Yeah, it was.
House of the Dragon.
Yeah. Anyway,
Game of Thrones was worse. Those
far we've
last
spoken about
few
E.T..
episodes were worse.
I
You couldn't see anything.
House
Are
of the
we going?
Dragon,
Deadpool was mentioned.
Deadpool.
okay. Does anyone get the reference to Deadpool? Back to Deadpool?
No,
No? Okay.
I
so
don't.
once upon a time, David and I and a few of our friends were on a podcast, and we just talked about movies. It was called the South Texas Cinephiles because we're all from South Texas at the time. And there was one episode we were talking about Deadpool, but then we just went off on a tangent. We just went off on like how we did just now. We just went off on something completely different, unrelated, and we talked about this for like 20 minutes. And then I said, okay, back to Deadpool. And then they started laughing because they realized, oh, we didn't even talk about Deadpool. And then after that, it became a reoccurring joke every podcast since then. Oh, back to Deadpool. No matter what we were talking about, it's back to Deadpool. So
Craig,
that
do
is,
you want an inside joke with me? Because now I feel left out.
well,
We
but
need
here's the
an
thing, here's the
inside
thing.
joke now.
now y'all are involved. Now we're all in this together. So let's back to
No, it's got to
um,
be a joke's supposed to be funny, James.
unboxings. You were waiting for that one, weren't you? All right.
I mean, honestly, I wasn't. It just kind of fell in my lap.
David, you have something you want to show us, correct?
Yeah, I have something I want to show you. So if you're listening to us, you won't be able to see it, but
Go to YouTube right now.
go to our YouTube, subscribe, like the video, and you can check out what I'm about to show you guys. So I'm a big fan of Regal Robot. I've purchased a few different things like the Salacious Crumb, Hear No Evil, See No Evil. What's the next one? Hear, See,
Speak no evil. Speak no evil.
Taste No Evil.
Podcast So Evil.
So yeah, I think you can maybe see it behind me, like right there.
What?
It's right
What?
there.
C3PO?
The 3 Salacious Crumbs sitting on that.
We see a shape next to 3PO right now.
Okay.
That's all I can see. Okay.
But yeah, so I bought the Blue Harvest like wood panel thing. Also the slug from Empire Strikes Back. It sits on your desk and it's like a pen pencil holder.
Oh
And I bought most of that stuff at Celebration. I had the owner and the business runner, I guess you could say, Tom Spina sign most of it. So I love their stuff. We've talked to them in the past, maybe about doing something on the podcast. And Tom Spina's been on the podcast to talk about Regal Robot. So they released a Grand Moff Tarkin and Leia mini bust. It's specifically the scene where famously Peter Cushing is wearing his slippers, but of course it's just a bust, so it's like chest up in his head. But it's when they're looking at each other, and Carrie Fisher decides to speak in an English accent. So it's specifically that scene. It's like a 2-pack. That's supposed to arrive next month, but in the meantime, I got got a different bus, and I haven't opened it yet, so I have no idea if it's even in the box. But it is right here. It is the Phil Tippett bronze style bust. I'm going to open it right now. Let's see how well this goes.
How incredible is it that you could, like, if they said, hey, we have a Dennis Murin, but you know what I mean? People would also be buying that like crazy. That's just how
Star Wars is so big that the sculptors get their own sculpture.
Yeah, the special effects guys get their own action figures here, and Phil Tippett, of course, he was there from day one with Star Wars.
All right, so I'm taking it out right now for the first time.
I hope Regal Robot comes back on the podcast.
That'd be pretty nice.
Wow.
Whoa.
Phil Tippett.
That is
so accurate.
Yeah.
That is insane. That's
You can't see this. Go watch the YouTube.
Yeah, if you're not watching on YouTube, yeah. So this is official Regal Robot made a Phil Tippett bust. Like that's absolutely incredible. And then should we say who Phil Tippett is for those who may not know who Phil Tippett is?
Sure. I'll give the actual bio here so everyone can actually kind of know specifically who Phil Tippett is. So if you go out and look him up, incredible story. If you go out to Disney Plus actually and look at Light and Magic, they do one big episode on his life and sort of his life in and outside of Star Wars. It's really, really good. Phil Tippett is an American animator, visual effects supervisor, producer, and filmmaker. Over his career, he has assisted Industrial Light and Magic and DreamWorks, and in 1984 formed his own company, Tippett Studio. His work has appeared in movies such as the original Star Wars trilogy, of course, Jurassic Park, and RoboCop, which James and I are like big fans of. But yep, this is the guy. This is one of the guys that started off. He actually went to a convention, and this was so shocking. Peter Weller, who played RoboCop, had never met Phil Tippett.
Oh my god!
And this was recently.
Wow.
And Peter Weller, he's older, and he like jumped out of his chair. He's like, "Oh my god!" He was telling like his buddies, like, "This is the guy I've been telling you for decades. This is him right here."
That's
like, how haven't they not met?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So
where are you gonna put it?
Yeah, where are you gonna put him?
I am actually collecting. I know Galaxy's Edge had some busts, and I have a Yoda and I have a Palpatine that my wife actually got for me from the Disney store. But I know the Galaxy Edge busts. And you can actually see them right there. There's Yoda and there's Palpatine. Maybe I didn't blow it all up here for you.
Oh, I can see his shape. I think I see. Oh,
Oh yeah.
There's Yoda and Palpatine.
And then Phil Tippett is going to go in the middle.
I don't know about that, but yeah, I still need to figure out what I'm going to do with them. But yeah, it's awesome. He's like one of our heroes. You know, if it wasn't for him, I mean, he had a huge helping hand in making the original trilogy what it was. So yeah, shout out to Regal Robot. They're a wonderful company. And all of this stuff is like handmade, guys. It's hand sculpted, hand painted. They do all kinds of stuff. I mean, the concept art maquettes.
And they listen to the podcast, right? They should come on and talk about this.
Yeah. One of the sculptors actually told us that he does listen to the podcast. So it would be wonderful to get some insight.
Got a lot of time on his hands when he's sculpting, right?
I mean, these are incredible pieces, guys. So if you want to add to your collection something unique, also if you go out to Dark Side Pizza, he collects all of them too, but he actually puts them in the walls, and you can actually see a lot of
that's
robot collection. So yeah, that's him.
What I love watching the making of Empire Strikes Back, because you'll see the AT-ATs in the field, and then they move, and then you see Phil Tippett come out of the floor and then move. So the AT-AT sequence in Empire Strikes Back, just know that Phil Tippett is literally under the table moving each and every piece. And I believe Dennis Muren is the one capturing the frame. So there's a great clip of him going, okay, ready, and got it, next. And then Phil Tippett comes up from the ground and he starts to work. And of course, we've said it many times before, but famously, Phil Tippett was supposed to do Jurassic Park. He was, Steven Spielberg wanted all the dinosaurs to be stop motion animation. At that point, RoboCop 2, I think, was the pinnacle of stop motion animation. And they were like, we're going to do it this way. But Dennis Muren and a few other people had other plans. And they did a trick. They tricked, was it Frank Marshall and Kathleen Kennedy into seeing it was like on their computer just playing. And then that's when they're like, oh, what's this? And they're like, oh, this is just a test we're doing with the dinosaurs. See if we can do them digitally. And sure enough, that was it. But Phil Tippett did stay on for Jurassic Park, and he was the dinosaur expert because he studied paleontology to know how the dinosaurs moved. And for the very end of the movie, you can see him helping Steven Spielberg frame where the T-Rex was going to be when it comes in at the very end of the film. And he jokes and says, we were way too confident when we did the ending of Jurassic Park because the T-Rex is within 5 feet away from the camera, and we didn't know if it was going to work or not. But he said we trusted the visual effects guys to do that. But anyways, Phil Tippett is amazing. It worked.
It's incredible. And seeing that movie in the theater for the first time was that was like movie magic.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I didn't see Star Wars in theaters. I didn't see Jurassic Park in theaters, but I did get to see Jurassic Park on VHS, and it was amazing when I was a kid. I was 5 when it came out. So
James, you'll love the story. So when Jurassic Park came out, the day the VHS came out, I went to the HEB Video Central to go pick it up, and they were playing it on a TV, and I hadn't seen it yet because I was like you, I didn't see it in the theater, and I was like, I'm getting spoiled right now. Stop showing it. I can't look away.
The same similar thing. There was a birthday party happening, and then the big deal about this birthday party was they were going to watch Jurassic Park. My mom and dad did not want me to watch Jurassic Park because they thought it was going to be too scary for me. So I go in the house I think I had to use the restroom, and one of the brothers was watching it, and I saw the Gallimimus, the running sequence, and I just remember going like, oh my gosh, it's like those are real dinosaurs. Like I was like, how did they do this? And then my mom let me watch it, and we got home, we got to see it. But then when we saw the Brachiosaurus walking for the first time, I just remember my mouth dropped, and because I was like, that's a dinosaur. There's no way that's anything but a dinosaur. And
truly amazing.
We talked about Jurassic Park. Man, this is a great podcast, man. We're having so much fun. We're just going.
It's everywhere. All tied to Star Wars. It's stuff.
And you know what? It's tied to Star Wars. You know why? Because Steven Spielberg went to go start shooting Schindler's List, and he wasn't there for post-production for Jurassic Park. he called George Lucas, and George Lucas came in and was in charge of post production for Jurassic Park. So
There you
Full
go.
circle.
Not to
all-
mention John Williams, of course.
John
Yep.
Williams did the score,
Great
and then
score.
I'm pretty
Iconic.
sure after George Lucas saw Jurassic Park, he said, "Okay, I think it's starting to get possible to do the prequels." And the
Mhm,
next year, 1994, he started writing Episode 1. So
mhm.
I would like to think that after he saw what ILM was doing with Jurassic Park, he was like, "Okay, we can do this." See,
They're ready for it now.
I brought it back. I brought it back.
And I love that scene in the making of the beginning for episode 1 where George Lucas goes, I'm going to put my producer hat on now. And he's sitting at that round table with
Oh yeah.
Kathleen Kennedy or not Kathleen Kennedy. Was it Kathleen Kennedy? She
No,
wasn't
it
there,
was
right?
it was another producer, and
There
then
was another. Yeah, McCallum, John
Okay.
Knoll was there. And he goes, I'm going to put my producer hat on now. He's like, I don't care how much it costs. It's going to get done. And I'm like, yeah. It's like,
But
that's
man,
how you do it.
that scene is crazy because they're telling him how much the pod racing sequence is going to cost. Like they had a breakdown of how much just that sequence was going to be. And he was like, and if you get rid of these few shots, you're going to cut it down this much. And if the dust particles, we're still working on the dust. And John Knoll was like, we have no idea how we're going to do the dust.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
says we don't have a real good way how to do this currently. It's like never been done, not
Never been
possible.
done.
And he's like, I don't care what, I don't care how much it costs. And he's like, if we do it, the other studio's going to want to do it, and we're going to have to make this for every other movie. I think he says every other picture that comes across ILM's desk.
You know, yeah, he says
Very
everyone's going to
cool.
want to do this now.
Yes.
And
So cool.
he was so and it was true. After that, everyone was
Yeah.
like, we can do some pretty cool visual effects now. Mary, you have something to unbox right
I
now.
do.
So if you're still listening and you missed what David did, stop. You have to go to YouTube now to watch what's about to happen. So yeah.
Okay. So yesterday I went to Batu West in Disneyland and I got the advent calendar of mini lightsabers.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So this is the front of the box. And this is like the side. And then here's the back. And it's $9.99. And if you have a pass, you do get your pass discount. I don't know if they have it in Hollywood, Batu East, but you can go check. So on the inside, so there's 12 altogether. And then it's all these mini boxes inside.
Oh.
So I think what we're going to do is maybe we'll unbox one a week per episode. So you have to come back and see which lightsaber I'm going to get next. So on the front of the
You
box,
don't
it tells
know-
you all the lightsabers that are there, but the individual boxes doesn't give you any indication. So I don't know
Okay.
which one I'm opening.
Do we want to
Nice.
bet which one it is? David,
Ooh,
who do you-
yeah.
David,
you
who do you
guys
think it's
wanna-
going to be
How
right
many
now?
credits, Shane?
Do you
How
want to
many
hear the
credits?
list? Do you want to hear the list?
Yeah,
Sure.
let's hear who's. Yeah.
Okay, so the options are Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, Kylo Ren, Leia Organa, Rey Skywalker, Yoda, Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Ben Solo, Count Dooku, Mace Windu, or Qui-Gon Jinn. And then you'll see, I mean, you can kind of see it on the front of the box. It comes in a case. And then it has like the person's name and it's got like the lightsabers on like a little holder inside the case. And you can stack the cases on top of each other. So they build on each other.
That's so cool.
Okay. So,
All right. So who do you think it is, David? Who do you think the first one is?
Colin Dooku.
Dooku
Wait a minute,
for
wait a minute.
David.
Hold on.
Let
That
me look at
looks,
the
Want a
box.
closer
it
look?
looks green. So I'm gonna
Hmm.
say Yoda.
I'm gonna
Dooku,
say
Yoda.
Wait a
I'm
minute.
gonna
Are all the boxes different colored?
No, they're all the
No.
same.
Okay.
That's,
They're all the same.
that's how I was
All
joking.
the
Let me look
boxes.
at the box.
Here,
Let
I
me look at the
can-
box really closely.
Like we bet
These
real
are all
money
the
here.
Jeez, they all
They're
look the
just
exact
numbered.
same.
They all look the exact same. They all just have different numbers. This one is number 1.
I'm gonna say Leia.
Okay, so we said Dooku, Yoda, and Leia.
Yeah. What do you say?
I'm gonna say it's Luke.
Okay.
I mean, you can't go wrong with Luke.
Also, if it's one that I don't want, maybe one of you guys can have it.
I'm taking it. I just called it right now. I'm taking.
So I'm unboxing it, and on the back it has the card. So we were all wrong.
Qui-Gon.
Number one is Qui-Gon.
Man, I was gonna say Qui-Gon. I really was.
Mm.
Oh,
And then on the back it has this card.
affiliate.
Can you see it?
Blade color, green length. Oh, okay, I got you. It's like a breakdown.
And then you can take it off, and then you can just kind of.
Oh, now you can see the front. Oh man.
On the back. And then you can see here, like these are where it clips on for the next one, and then the one underneath it if you want to stack them. And then they also connect to each other on the side. So, it's nice. Okay, so it says Qui-Gon Jinn, affiliation Jedi, blade color green, length 2.87.
Nice.
So it gives you like specs on the actual lightsaber too.
That's pretty
Very
cool.
This one is staying with me.
You know what?
Man, I was hoping you were going to say this is the one I don't want. I'm like, I will
No.
gladly take. I'm going to
This
say,
one's stink.
okay, all right. Do you like Count Dooku's lightsaber?
You can have Count Dooku when it comes in.
Yes. Gosh, Count Dooku has the best lightsaber. Thank you so much. I'm so happy right now.
So
Okay, so that's number one.
I opened up something really cool. I already opened it up. I just opened it this weekend because it just came. This is the Black Series. Luke
Ooh.
versus Vader. Okay. I didn't know we were doing some unboxings today, but I'm going to show you because this one's really cool here. It comes with the.
Oh, that is dope.
Okay. So it comes with the platform. This is Black Series, but this face sculpt and head sculpt is one of the best Lukes.
Wow,
my
that's
gosh.
amazing.
That looks great.
You can see the battle damage on him, and the like the rip on the shirt and everything. So, and then it comes with the Vader, obviously.
I feel like we have to pay Mark Hamill for showing that right now. Like that's
So
It's in his contract.
now this is a really nice
Wow.
Black Series Vader.
Ooh, that's a good
And
Vader.
this one is unique because
Oh,
it has like
wow.
some wiring,
so you
Oh,
can
the back?
manipulate the cape.
so you can make it look like the cape is blowing in the wind.
The
You know what I mean? Because it's windy on Bespin. Everybody knows that. Windy on Bespin.
Do you want me to open up my Black Series Vader so you can compare them, Craig?
You have a Black Series Vader?
I do.
How come I don't have a Black Series Vader? Wait, are you really gonna open that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, maybe I'll just show you, but you can see like the difference. Oh, it's too shiny.
I'd rather be shiny. That is awesome.
So this is one of my
Wow.
favorite Black Series sets because that to me is the best Luke they've done in a long time. That face sculpt right there. Look at you can see the eye.
Yeah, the eye, yeah, the scar on the eye is what's really
Yeah.
cool.
So I think it
This is-
looks awesome.
Does his hand come off?
Probably. It probably would come out. I only have one tiny complaint about the set,
Uh-oh.
and that Vader doesn't come with a, I am your father fist.
Mm.
Oh.
Like sometimes the figures will come with extra stuff like that. But look how great this looks. I had to
But-
take this one out.
But Craig,
I like
Vader
yours a
doesn't do the
lot.
fist. If it says I am your father.
If you only knew the power.
If you only knew the power of
Yeah,
the
the power of the dark. That's the fist, not the I am your father.
So this is the other Black Series Vader to compare.
I can't
How
believe you
much
just took out the
better.
box.
Why? I have
I don't
another
know.
one.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because I have a Vader that I'm keeping in the box. Oh, okay. Does his cape pose? No, it doesn't. Okay.
It doesn't. That's why Craig's is so much better.
This is the only one that I know of that has the posable cape.
Yeah. Mine has
Although
a
I think
lightsaber
some-
you can attach and detach.
Maybe one of my Hot Toys ones does, but I can't remember.
I'll say what David, the one you got at Celebration, does his cape? Can you pose his cape?
No, it's just traditional cape.
Okay, well, cool. No capes.
Yeah, so that's a great set, but it's currently sold out on Hasbro Pulse.
I could imagine
Yeah.
because I think we agreed that's one of the best lightsaber fights in Star Wars. Like
To me, it's the best.
at least top 5, maybe even top 3.
I think it's the best.
I think it's the best. I
Yeah.
think it's the best. But I gotta put Yoda and Dooku up there as well because
Okay, but for me, it has to do with the story and the character. You know what?
the
Not it's not
build
just
up
about
to that.
the
Yeah.
swinging of the lightsabers. It's the intensity of, is Darth Vader lying? Is that really his father? Did Obi-Wan Kenobi lie to him? Like, I mean, it's just, I don't know. To me, that's like the perfect duel. Even though it's not choreographed like Obi-Wan and Anakin in Episode 3,
But it works.
I think
It's just
more
yeah,
raw.
okay.
It's,
I think we're gonna agree that that's probably that is the best lightsaber fight in all of Star Wars. Is Luke versus Vader.
Yeah.
In Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
Mary, what do you think? Oh, Mary's over here giving us a face right now. Which one do you gonna say?
Anakin and Obi-Wan.
All right,
I mean, it's a great fight for
Your
sure.
face.
great. But compared to Luke versus Vader on Empire Strikes Back,
Compared
Vader-
to a lot of other things. Qui-Gon with Darth Maul is a great one, in my opinion. I think if I had, do you want me to rank them in my mind?
are we about to do this? Are we doing this right now? Or
Didn't
really
we
gonna
do this recently?
I feel like we
did this
did.
recently.
I would say number 1 for me is definitely Anakin, Obi-Wan.
That's like top
I mean,
3.
it's a great duel. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything negative about it. I mean, there's a couple of nitpick things in there that I might have changed, like, on the table when they're both going for the lightsaber and Anakin's laying on the table and Obi-Wan's going down on it. I mean, it's just or maybe the way they're both swinging the lightsaber like 500 times in a row. You know what I mean? Like,
I remember when I first saw that, I was like, okay, that was cool.
yeah, it was but I don't know. It's a great duel. I'm not gonna knock it because I love it, but the whole Vader's trapping Luke. He's not trying to hurt Luke or kill Luke. He's trying to get Luke to join him. It's all a trap. It's all a setup.
It's a trap.
And,
Luke, no, it's a trap.
and two completely different perspectives on why it's happening. Like, Luke doesn't really understand. I think that's so interesting.
It's a great duel. It's one of the. Okay. One of these days we'll have to do a ranking of what we think are the best lightsaber fights. But before we do that, we have a Mando film countdown. According to Google, it was 500 days, and then it moved up to 900 days. So, does anybody have the?
That is not a countdown.
It was really
What's the date?
strange.
Down.
May 22nd, right?
May 20th, I believe.
May 20th.
Okay, we have 191 more days until Mandalorian and Grogu comes out.
This is not going down. This is like doubling.
Hey, it was better than 900 days, but 191 days, which is going to fly by very, very quickly. And we've only gotten a poster and a teaser
And a trailer.
Are we going to get anything else before?
Yes,
2026?
yes, for sure, 1000%.
Wasn't there a trailer for it in before Badlands Predator?
I think it's
Yes.
the same one.
Same one.
Not a new one, but to see it in IMAX, you got to see a whole lot more detail. The thing that's funny, I noticed this, but when you see Rada putting his arms up, you see more
See
like
Jeremy Allen's.
you see like jiggle in his body more. And I was like, wow, you don't really see that like on your computer screen.
Is he not ripped? Because I thought he was going to be like.
He is ripped, but he
Yeah.
still has that layer of
Jelly
fat.
from-
that hut jelly to him.
Oh my god.
Hashtag Hut Jelly.
You're welcome.
Yeah, a lot of other little detail. And I also told you guys in our chat that there was a lot of like great fan like audience reactions to the trailer, and I was like, okay, they're liking this.
People clapped and everything, or people
Didn't
cheered?
clap, but people reacted, and it was usually for the
Mm.
jokes with like the end line with
You guys seem a little skeptical about this movie, but I'm not. I think it's going to be great.
I think it's going to be great. Don't get me wrong. It's if people are going to go see it is where I am. That's where I'm like, I'm nervous about that. I know the movie's going to be amazing. It's going to be great. It's going to be Star Wars is back in theaters. It's going to be awesome. But how many people are going to go watch this movie is what I'm worried about.
the hype levels aren't there like they've been before, even for like the Rise of Skywalker. Like, not a lot of people are talking about it as much as previous films. Like, Star Wars has been on another hiatus, not as long as the special editions to the original trilogy, or the prequels to the original trilogy, or even the sequels to the prequels. You know, it's been a shorter hiatus, but not a lot of people are talking about it, and there is a lot of negativity online. I read a lot of, this just looks like another Mandalorian episode. To me, it looks bigger than a traditional Mandalorian episode. So I don't know if it's just like the naysayers or bots, or I don't know.
I think it's just people wanted dog on it. But I mean, like I said, we saw the first few minutes or that AT-AT sequence at Celebration, and that did not look like a Disney Plus show. That looked
that looked incredible.
I was like this, and as soon as like that opening shot, you kind of heard everybody go, "Oh, like okay, this is a movie. This is not Disney Plus anymore." And I think cinematically it's going to look amazing. I just want people to go watch it. If you're listening to us right now, you have to go watch Mandalorian and Grogu, because if you don't go watch Mandalorian and Grogu, they're not going to make any more movies. They're going to stop, and they're going to keep, making Tron. You know what I mean? So we gotta get to.
I don't
think Tron.
We're not going to make another
Poor Tron. But you know what? Get yourself hyped up now. Start rewatching. The first season's amazing. You'll fall in love with it all over again. You'll get hyped. You have 190 days to watch 3 seasons. Well, 3.5.
I think I can manage that. What was 2.5? Just kidding. Because you don't count the season. What was your favorite episode in season 1? Can y'all remember? I remember
season
mine.
1.
It was directed by Deborah Chow for me. It was the Sin, I think it was. That episode, and that was the first time we saw all the Mandalorians all flying.
Oh yeah.
And that was the one where he was like pinned down and he's covering Grogu and he's just looking at him, and you can't see his face, but he's like, "Oh, I guess I'm gonna die here protecting you." And I was like, "This is great. This is a really good story." That was my favorite episode.
I really enjoy the Bryce Dallas Howard episodes. Those ones usually were the ones that stood out to me the most.
Nice. Fama, you was...
I don't remember off the top of my head which one. There were so many good ones. I thought season 2 was stronger than season 1.
I think season 2 was much stronger than season 1. Rick Famuyiwa's episode with Bill Burr in season 2 was...
Oh, yeah.
I didn't like Bill Burr's character in season 1, but I really loved him in season 2.
I really enjoyed him too.
In season 1, I was like, meh.
And then, man, they brought back Boba Fett. Like, that shot of him landing and standing up, I remember I was like, there's no way. There's no way I'm watching what I'm watching right now. Boba Fett is legitimately standing in front of me right now. Like, that was...
Mandalorian really brought it back a lot. Fennec Shan, Boba Fett,
R5D4,
Bo-Katan.
I sent David and Mary and Haley a video today of Timothy Oliphant saying,
"Oh yeah."
He was like, I every now and then I'll text Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau and say, Cobb Vanth and the actor who plays him are still alive and well. Just wanting you to know that. Like, We're
I did
still
hear about
here, and it's funny, which makes me think he actually is going to be he's going to be in the movie. Like I have a feeling he's going to show
I
up.
hope so. I really enjoy him as an actor and like everything he does. Really,
He's incredible. He
I
was
don't think
amazing
there's
in
like
Alien
one thing
Earth.
I don't like.
Yeah. Even when he's a villain, I like him. You know what I mean? Like even when he's a
Yeah.
jerk, I'm like, he's doing such a good job playing a jerk. But
I think
David,
I just like saying his name.
say it.
I also have something
Missing
interesting here. I don't
elephant.
think I shared it with you guys.
Uh-oh.
Characters with the most screen time in Star Wars. I have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Top 14 characters based on screen time. I thought
In
that
Star
might be
Wars?
fun. Yeah.
R2 has to be one of them.
Who well, why don't you guys take a guess at who you think number 1 would be?
The most screen time in Star Wars?
Yes.
R2.
Oh,
According to this list.
I'm not going to say R2.
C-3PO?
That's your guess? Well, let everybody guess first.
I'm going
James,
to the
we're waiting on you.
Rolodex. Wait. Is it all 9 movies? Or are we talking about like prequel, sequel, original?
Let's say
Cartoons.
based on what I have here, I would guess all 9 movies.
All 9 movies. I'm gonna have to say 3PO. No, because he's really not that prominent in the prequels.
But he's kind of around.
Yeah, he's a jeez.
But I mean, he had that big, long scene in A New Hope where it was just him and R2.
I'm gonna say
It was either him or R2, right? Just
I'm gonna say
total
3PO.
aggregate cumulative time.
I kind of
between
love
them
that
two.
I'm usually the odd man out.
So who did you say, Mary?
I said R2.
R2, David.
But in Empire, it was only 3PO. It wasn't really a whole lot of R2.
So number 10 is C3PO
Oh, jeez.
with 1 hour and 11 minutes.
For all 9 movies.
Wow.
And number 12 is R2
Whoa.
at 58 minutes.
Okay, so I mean,
We
it
need,
has to be like
we need to be
Luke.
going up. We need to be going up.
It has to
All
be
right, so I'm gonna
Leia?
say Leia. Oh, but she's nowhere in the original, the prequels.
Well, neither is Luke.
But neither is Luke. But then again, once you hit episode 4 through 9,
Yeah, he's
all
in all
them.
the films.
I'm gonna say Leia.
You're going to say Leia. Well,
Yeah.
Where did it go? Oh, man, where'd it go?
What are
Okay.
you talking about? Where'd it go? You were on the page.
No, it was a screenshot.
He's doing other
Oh.
stuff.
All right. So what were your guesses again?
What are we talking about? I'm joking.
Deadpool.
We're talking about Deadpool. Oh, good job. See, look at that. You're involved now. That is great.
You're now part of the tribe.
I have not
You're now-
accepted this joke yet. I am
You are
not a
now
part of it yet. I'm
officially
not
part of the
accepting
tribe.
this joke.
You
I'm
will.
not doing it.
I'm gonna say Leia has to be in the top like 5 at least. I know that's a really
I feel like it's gonna be someone we're really not thinking of, or it's gonna be like kind of a trick where it's like Darth Vader because he was also Anakin. You know what I mean?
okay.
Palpatine.
Okay, Craig.
Craig,
You
just
have
give
to
us
guess. Just say the name and I'll tell you.
Palpatine. My vote is Palpatine. I'm guessing
Palpatine?
Palpatine.
Luke
Jay?
Leia.
Leia.
and Luke.
Okay. Luke is number 3.
Oh, okay.
2 hours and 13 minutes.
Damn.
Palpatine is number 14
Oh, jeez.
at
With how much-
51 minutes and 10 seconds.
All right.
And what was yours, David?
He was
That was
Leia.
Leia or Leia?
I was
Leia.
Leia.
Leia is number 7
Oh,
Oh my
Interesting.
gosh.
with 1 hour and 17 minutes.
Who's number 1? Please just tell me.
it's
I'm about to lose it.
So is it like Obi-Wan Kenobi? It's Alec
Number
Gillis.
1
Guinness and-
is Anakin / Darth Vader.
Yeah.
I
that's not, no.
What did I say? It was gonna be
You
You're
were
right.
thinking that
You
way.
guessed it. You were right there, and then you turned off.
Yeah, we weren't thinking that way,
know.
Craig. You should have like said
No, I said
it's
character.
characters that can be multiple characters.
I know,
Then
I
we
said
would have said
character.
Darth Vader.
I'm gonna make the
It's
list
obvious
for
that it's Darth Vader if
It's
that's
obviously it's
how they're
Anakin and
willing
Darth
it.
Vader.
Yeah.
you. 2 hours and 44 minutes.
So who's number
still
two?
didn't, you still didn't get number 2, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, you know
correct.
who we
So,
forgot about? We forgot about Chewbacca.
Yes, and Chewbacca is number 6.
Yeah, I was gonna say Chewbacca should be up there.
Uh-huh.
Han Solo, not so much.
Obi-Wan Kenobi can't be
Yeah, it's
very
Obi-Wan
high up there.
Kenobi. Yeah.
Obi-Wan Kenobi is number 5. At
Who's number
1
two?
hour and 53
Padme?
minutes.
Well, no, it can't be.
No.
Padme.
Who is number 2?
Who?
I said who is number 2.
Oh.
You'd
That-
be
that's it.
right.
Han
Who?
Solo.
All I'm gonna say is that
Oh, is it Ray?
Ray is number 4.
I was gonna say because once we get to the
Poe
sequels,
Dameron.
Poe
Ben
Dameron,
Quadraneros.
Who
Kylo
could
Ren.
number 2 be?
Ben Solo,
Number 2.
Kylo Ren /
not
Ben
Ben
Solo.
Solo.
Kylo Ren / Ben Solo. Knock it off.
Kylo Ren / Ben Solo is number 11.
Oh, wow. This is why we need another movie of him. He didn't have enough screen time.
So
I feel like Finn had a lot of time in The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
Finn is number 8.
Okay, at least he's in the
Wow.
1
top
hour
10,
and
that
14
makes
minutes.
sense.
So it's
Look at
like
my
by
poster.
a few minutes of each other.
So
Shmi Skywalker. I'm just kidding.
correct. With 18 minutes and 4
wait.
seconds.
Wait, where's Kenobi? Where's Obi-Wan?
Well,
he's
you
like
can guess
8.
him. He's number 5.
I thought you said number 5 already.
Yeah, I think we
No.
already established he was number 5.
Oh,
earlier.
okay.
He said Luke, Leia, Han, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Darth Vader.
Where's Han?
Ray.
Number 2.
Han Solo's number 2?
No.
Han Solo is number 2.
Wow.
That doesn't feel accurate at all.
Yeah, that doesn't make a
You
whole
know
lot
what?
of
You know what it
sense.
is. I know exactly what it is. It's him looking for Luke because he's all by himself.
Well, he
he
does
just
have time.
he
looking
just
for
soaked
Luke,
up all that time by
Okay.
himself.
but he also has a big part in The Force Awakens.
Yeah.
He also has a big part in the movie Solo.
Are we counting that?
Are they counting Solo?
No.
It says 6 films.
Yeah, they're not counting Solo.
They're not
Six
counting.
Six films.
It says 2 hours and 18 minutes.
Oh,
That was-
I see. I get it. So he's in 4, 5, and 6, and then 7 and 9.
8.
He's not in 8,
7 and 9.
but he's in 9. Okay,
Is
but yeah, he
not
had a
in 8
huge.
at all?
No,
I only saw it one time, so I wouldn't.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. That's so funny. But,
Okay, so here, I'm gonna go down the list. 1, Anakin / Vader. 2, Han Solo. 3, Luke Skywalker. 4, Rey. 5, Obi-Wan Kenobi. 6, Chewbacca. 7, Princess Leia. 8, Finn. 9, Padme.
oh wow,
10, C-3PO. 11, Ben Solo. 12, R2-D2. 13, Poe Dameron. 14, Palpatine. And 15, nobody said it yet. You're missing someone.
Babu Freak.
Yoda.
Yoda.
Uh,
You
Oh, yeah. Wow, I'm surprised Yoda's so far down the list.
I would. Yes, but first must eat. Anyways,
That's pretty good, too.
So that was a pretty good list.
thanks. You want to hear a great? Never mind. I'm not going to talk about my other great impression. But anyways, that is a pretty good list. You know what? I'm actually pretty shocked that Rey is that high up. But then I'm like, the way the sequels are written, how
Yeah. Well, I
prominent
mean,
she
she has her own
was.
trilogy.
yeah, she's the Luke Skywalker of the trilogy. So it's like it's pretty incredible that she had that much of screen. She had more screen time than Leia did in the original trilogy. So
Yeah, kind of crazy.
and 3PO and R2D2, like the whole first 20 30 minutes of A New Hope is just the two of them. So
10 and 12, according to this list.
R2D2, it is you.
I thought that was cool. I was a
That
little
was
surprised
cool,
by that
man.
too.
That was really cool. Thank you for showing us that, because I never would have asked who's in Star Wars more than anyone else.
Yeah.
I've never thought about that.
Yeah, most probably surprising was Han Solo.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
Yeah.
I recently rewatched Return of the Jedi, and I was like, Han Solo doesn't do a lot in this. He does a little bit, but compared to Empire Strikes Back, he's just kind of coasting through
Yeah.
Return of the Jedi. And I think that's the whole Harrison Ford was like, I don't want to be in this. I don't want to be in this movie. But I loved him in The Force Awakens. I thought he was amazing in The Force Awakens. So, but that was cool. Thank you, Craig, for doing that.
You're welcome. Happy to share it with you.
So, Spacecon celebrities.
How
I know how to
awesome
read.
is Bob?
Celebrity. How awesome is Bob? No, I'm seriously asking. How? What are we talking about?
Well, he put a post up where he was asking people who you guys want for Spacecon and to vote.
So, can we see the results? Like, is he showing the results of people voting, or is he keeping that private?
No,
made
he
the
just
post.
said he posted 12 candidates and says, "Tell me who you like. Pick your 12." I mean, have you ever seen a convention do that?
No,
No.
I haven't, but I can already tell that Hayden Christensen is going to probably be voted very, very. He's probably going to be number one. Hayden Christensen
I
is.
voted Hayden, Ewan, Rosario, and Chris Evans.
I would vote
No
Hayden.
Tim Allen?
What is Tim Allen?
No Tim Allen? Come on. That's my
I'd
number
rather
two.
Wild
do-
hogs,
I'd
James.
rather do-
Wild hogs.
He did a show called Home Improvement a long time ago. I don't know if you've
Oh
seen it.
yeah, his face is on a billboard right now on Sunset.
And guys, he was Buzz Lightyear. I mean, come on.
I'm
Buzz,
not,
Buzz.
I didn't say I don't want to meet Tim Allen. I just would rather meet Chris Evans.
I
Okay,
would
so-
vote. Okay, what do you got, David?
Chris Evans is a huge Star Wars fan. He wants to be in Star Wars, and he's probably going to be Captain America and Doomsday and Secret Wars and all that. So.
Yeah.
Fun fact. You know
Did
who else
anyone
is-
watch?
Oh, sorry. Go
Go
on.
ahead, Jim.
Go on.
No,
No,
go
no,
ahead,
you go.
James.
No, you go.
No,
for
no,
it.
no. Did
I'll
anyone
go.
watch Fantastic Four?
Not me.
I haven't seen
Pretty
it yet,
good.
but I saw it just went on Disney Plus, so I'll watch
Yeah.
it.
It went on
Oh, is
Disney
it on
Plus
Disney
this
Plus
week.
now?
It's already on Disney Plus.
They just
It's
put it
good.
recently, I think.
Yeah, I
After
think last Wednesday.
one of the Disney Plus shows, I just stopped kind of watching Marvel. I was like, yeah, okay, I'll watch it though. I would vote for Hayden, Ewan, and Zoe.
2 male, 2 female. Who's your other female?
As much as I want to meet Rosario Dawson, oh my gosh, what's her name?
Colby
Nebula.
I'll
Smulders.
tell you right now,
Oh.
it's worth every penny to meet Rosario.
Karen
She
something.
is so friendly. She's so incredibly friendly. I couldn't even believe how friendly and positive she was. You know how long her line is, and at MegaCon, she was dancing, she was smiling at everybody. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah,
Just-
she's amazing. What was your first Rosario Dawson movie?
I guess she was in Clerks, right?
Clerks 2.
2.
And what's her
Yeah.
famous line from that movie? Just kidding, we're not going to say it. But
I was like, I don't think we can say that here.
we cannot say that here at all. But there's a great, because she was in Clerks 3 very briefly, and she took a picture with Kevin Smith and the rest of the cast. And Kevin Smith wrote, I don't think she got the memo that she's supposed to age in the 20 years after you do the second movie. We all age except for her. And sure enough, you look at her, you're like, how? Like, she still looks incredible. And I've seen interviews with her and everything, and I'm like, she's pretty cool. She's pretty, and it's great that it was fan casting that got Dave Filoni to be like, huh, this could maybe work. And then of course Jon Favreau was like, I got her number. You want me to you want me to call her for you? He was like, yeah, sure. So
It is so hard for me to like rank all these Star Wars celebrities that we've met over the years at Celebration, but Ewan
Not
McGregor
ranking
too,
them.
man.
You're just saying who would you, if you got to.
But I mean, you want to say who is the best like fan experience, you know? That's kind of my thought process. I mean, Ewan, he's just top notch too, man. I mean, he'll talk to you, he'll be personable, he'll be genuine, just like Rosario. Rosario looked me dead in my eyes and started talking to me, and it felt genuine, you know? And then everyone says, oh, she's an actress, she's acting. But I mean, it felt like a genuine, like
She's a great actress.
one of the best, man. But yeah, it was awesome to meet her twice, once for a photo op and once for an autograph in London. And then the Ewan experience was, I don't know if anything really beats that one, because I handed him our coin. He read my Star Wars Stuff podcast t-shirt out loud. And then when I saw him after the photo op, he like stopped. I pushed the coin in front of him and he knew he wasn't going to sign it. It was for him. And he looked up and he read my shirt and he's like, I know you guys. And I'm like, no, you don't.
Knock it off, dude.
So my picks, what I typed, which is going to sound ridiculous now after everything I just said.
Tim Allen.
He wrote Tim Allen 4 times.
All four. Tim
I didn't write Tim Allen.
Oh man,
He was probably maybe my last choice.
Dad. Poor Tim.
Doesn't have a friend in you, huh?
Oh my gosh. Tim Allen is just so happy that Billy Crystal said no. Like he's always
Oh, jeez. Okay, well, I said Ewan and Hayden, of course, for the two male celebrities, because I mean, there's probably more stuff happening with them, so you want to see them. But I mean, I am a Marvel fan too. I've never seen David Tennant before, and
He's amazing.
Yeah, as Hu Yang, I mean, and of course, as Doctor Who fandom would be after him, would show up to that big time. I want to meet him eventually. Also, of course, Rosario, like I just said, she's terrific. But Karen Gillan was actually supposed to be at Spacecon this year, but she had to cancel for a specific reason. And I've never seen Zoe Saldana, and I mean, she's like the box office queen. I mean, from all the Avengers films to Avatar, all the Avatars. I mean, I would love to see her too. I've never met her before.
Yeah,
Never
she
seen her
would
in person.
she would be number 3 for me to meet. Out of all these people,
I mean, it's a great. Honestly, they're all great.
Yeah.
I just thought it was great that Bob wants to hear what people think. And
Which, yeah, because you're right. No convention does. Every convention you've ever been to is like, this is who's here, and you're like, oh, cool. I've never heard of a convention that's like, who do you want to see, and we're gonna do our best to get them here for you to see them and have a photo op or an autograph with them. So that's pretty incredible.
And he's all for bringing ensemble casts, like he did this year for Battlestar Galactica. So somebody actually posted in the fan forum, which ensemble would you like Bob to bring to SpaceCon 2026? And somebody
Star Wars
put on there
Stuff
Andor. Somebody put Andor, and he's worked with Diego Luna before. He's worked with Andy Serkis before. We all know the actress that plays Clea. She's done cons before. We all want to see her. Be great to see Genevieve O'Reilly, and just kind of keep Andor alive in a sense, because
to bring some some Rogue One characters in there.
Yes, Alan Tudyk. He's a Texan. He's from Plano.
Deception.
Forrest Whitaker.
Yes, he does conventions. I met him.
Yep, he was in Orlando 2017 when Craig met me. So,
Aw.
yeah, and we didn't meet James because he didn't want to talk to people.
I did not want to talk to anybody. I was like, I don't want to talk to anybody at this convention. Everyone leave me alone. No, honestly, I didn't know what the hell I was doing at that convention. I was like, where do I go? Anyways, that was my first ever convention, was Orlando. But yeah, I'm excited for SpaceCon. I know it's not that far away, which is really strange because tickets go on sale this Friday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
So if you're listening right now, November 9th, on Friday, SpaceCon tickets are going to go on sale. So,
and there's a code, right? Does anybody know what that code is to get like 20% off?
Stuff podcast is Star Wars podcast is cool. So I think that's what I heard. Something similar to that. No, what is it? I saw the post on Facebook and Instagram. Maybe. So this one begins at 214 days. So just want to throw that out there. We're counting days here. 214 days is when the new one, SpaceCon 2026, which will be June So it's not going to be in October. It's not going to be in September, June. So that's what I'm saying. It's going to be coming up very, very quick.
And we're not sure what celebrity guests from this picture are going to be there. But we are sure.
Maybe we could have Bob on to talk about it. Maybe he'd want to make announcements.
We probably will
That
have
would
Bob.
be really cool if he came on here and made an announcement. Just saying. Just
Yeah.
throw that out there. Oh, back to Deadpool. No. You know which other actor really loves Star Wars and wants to be in Star Wars? And he even jokingly says, every interview I do, I mention I'm a Star Wars fan. Is
Henry
Ethan
Cavill.
Hawke. No. Ethan Hawke.
Oh, really?
Is
Wow.
a huge Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
And he was like, I say it all the time. They've never called me. I keep telling them I will be in Star Wars. I will play whatever character they want me to play, but no one wants to call me to give me a part in Star Wars. I just thought that was really funny that he still to this day keeps mentioning, oh yeah, I love Star Wars. I'm a big Star Wars fan. So
Do you think they'll ever cast David Cornsweet for a Star Wars character?
I think so.
Yes.
I feel like he's made a really big pitch for it.
That video of him doing the trench run, listening to the score, doing all the parts, sound effects. I was like, when I saw that video, I said, oh, he is a nerd. Like, he is not a fan. He is a nerd for Star Wars. And I was like, this guy's cool.
If you saw
would
Superman,
you know who Kiddick Katakataka is?
You probably would, which would be the funniest thing ever. What were you going to say, David? You watch Superman?
If you watch Superman, I guess spoilers for Superman, it's already on HBO Max or whatever, but he looked a lot like Anakin when he had like the long hair when they did that like reveal. I was like, wow, he looks like Hayden Christensen a little bit.
Suspicious? Coincidence? I think not. Anyways, so you also wrote in our title and more. So what's the and more? Was that everything else like E.T. and
yeah, we talked about E.T. We talked about Schindler's List. We talked about Jurassic Park. We talked about
Schindler's List. Yeah.
We talked about what else? What other movie?
House of Dragons.
House of
Game of Thrones.
Dragons, like James likes to pronounce it.
Don't you, right?
Jurassic Park.
Talk about Jurassic Park.
Jurassic
Liam
Park.
Neeson
Tim
was
Allen.
his list. Billy Crystal said no.
Yeah.
That's
All
a
the
true
We
story.
talked about David's hatred for Tim Allen.
Yeah, for some reason he just hates.
So weird.
I think I've seen actually every Home Improvement episode they ever made.
I loved Home Improvement until someone told me every episode is the same. And then I was like, and I watched it and I said, oh my gosh, that is so true. Every episode is the exact same. And then I stopped watching it after that. I'm sorry to ruin the illusion for everybody, but yeah.
But yeah, the and more portion we didn't get to it. I thought we were going to get to it during like all the stuff in the titles. But I went to go see Badlands twice. I saw it once in IMAX and once on just a general screen. And a lot of people came away from that film thinking it was very much like a Star Wars film. Me, not so much, but I can kind of see what they're talking about. There was a lot of kind of like Mandalorian type vibes in that movie. But I want to say that the director, Dan Trachtenberg, who was once upon a time a podcaster on one of my favorite podcasts, and it was a video podcast. It was awesome. He should direct Star Wars film. That's my opinion. And he is like 3 for 3 with Predator films. He did Prey, which went straight to Hulu, which is a travesty. It should have went to the theater. It would have made a lot of money. Great film. Then he did Killer of Killers, which is an animated Predator anthology film. And it was a very unique type of anthology film because if you look at the end, you'll see why. And then, of course, this Badlands film. And he said there's actually a third secret thing that he wants to do with the Predator franchise. But he's in the family. Predator was with 20th Century Fox, and now Disney owns them. And now it's 20th Century Studios. He's there. Predator was the #1 movie this weekend. It set the franchise record for opening weekend box office. I think he should genuinely do a Star Wars film. I'm a big Star Wars fan, big fan of Steven Spielberg, Amblin. He always used to talk about it on the podcast.
Yeah.
And he's got great sensibilities. I think he's a year older than me. And and I think he's the next guy that's kind of in line. If Kathleen Kennedy reacts the same way she always reacts, she's gonna hire this guy because he's like the next hot name out there.
That would be really good.
How was
Yeah.
the movie in IMAX versus regular screen?
And I
I've
saw it
seen
in the
that.
true IMAX. When I first saw the trailer, there was a lot of CGI, and there's a creature in there that actually looks like the Rathtar from The Force Awakens. But
Yeah, I've seen that clip.
yeah, yeah. I'm still kind of not sure because I'm not sure if this was like a filmmaking choice, but there was a lot of film grain on the edges, and it was a little blurred on the edges, and it seemed like it mirrored because I saw it in a really nice big IMAX, and then in my hometown screen. So, I mean, it didn't make a massive difference for me, but I mean, there's more detail in IMAX, and I think certain sequences were shot in IMAX, but yeah, I don't think it made that big a difference. And I don't know how good the IMAX that I saw it on was ran, but yeah, the film's good. It's loved by audiences, and he's definitely influenced by video games, and it felt like a very video game type of movie with the action sequences, but it worked. And James Cameron even said he thought this movie was not going to work when he heard the premise, but when he saw it, he's like, oh my God, he pulled it off actually.
Nice.
And when Dan Trachtenberg, I was lucky enough to be in the press pit at San Diego Comic-Con during the Predator Badlands panel, and he mentioned he was inspired by Chewbacca carrying C-3PO on his back.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's why the Predator is carrying Elle Fanning. That's where he kind of got that idea.
Nice.
That's
and yeah,
awesome.
he's a massive Star Wars fan, and he's kind of like riding the wave right now. And I mean, he's getting so much praise and kudos and everything. And I think he's right at the top now of choices for.
I hope he gets pulled into Star Wars, because I'm gonna watch Badlands probably this Friday. But I saw Prey, and I remember it's one of those movies almost like watching Alien Earth, where you're like, how come they didn't think about this before? Like, this is such a no-brainer to do a movie like this. And watching Prey made me go, how come no one thought about this before? And it was executed beautifully. And the ending of it, you're just like, this is pretty cool.
And he said in some interviews, Dan Trachtenberg, he did the podcast for so many years, and he said the reason why he's as good as a director as he is now is because of the podcasting. He had to go and watch films and kind of research them, look at all the details. But then his co-hosts were Alex Albrecht and Jeff Kanata. They're not big names or anything, but they were working actors as well, like going on like castings and stuff like that, trying to get cast and stuff. So he would talk to them, and they had the outlook of an actor. And so he was communicating with them for so many years. He knew how to communicate with actors.
Nice.
So once he got on set, that part of it was like a breeze.
I like
Very
that.
cool.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
And I actually got to meet him on the floor of San Diego Comic-Con, and I got to basically tell him like everything I just told you guys. I used to watch him, that we wanted to do a screening of Prey inside of our like local San Antonio theater and show it on the big screen, because no one here has seen it on the big screen. They did a small premiere where they did show it on the big screen, but it was like during pandemic times. But I told him all this stuff, and he's like, okay, he's just like smiling. He's like, cool. And then he's like,
security.
No, he was like, this is my wife, and this is my daughter. And I'm like, okay, cool. I was like, wow, he's introduced me to his family. And yeah, I told him that I'd been following him for so many years, and it was just so cool to meet him. It was like a random like meetup. You know, I was heading to, I think, back to Hall H, and he was in front of Hall G. And
he said, I've been following him for years, and then said a random meetup. Kind of following you've been doing, David?
Yeah, I'm not joking about this because this is like serious for me. But he's like, it's an incredible story, man. Because that's like he made it out of podcasting to become this like director. Because you'd watch him, and he'd critique films, and you see a lot of people like critique films and say, I would do this instead and do that instead. And it's like, he's really doing it. And it's like, oh my God, it's like he's proving himself from all those years of podcasting. And everything he's done has been fantastic.
That's
And
amazing.
It's an incredible story.
And don't
I feel
forget,
like this is a conversation David has had with his wife like 1,500 times.
Maybe 2 times.
at least twice. But no. One more thing before we go. Don't forget, Disney owns Predator, right? And the Ewoks. It just takes one yes, and we can get one of the greatest movie crossovers of all time. I'm just saying. Could you imagine?
That Predator doesn't stand a chance. Did you see what they did to an entire legion of Palpatine's best troops?
Exactly. I would love to watch that movie. Ewoks battling Predators. You heard it here. And on that note, anything else? Anybody else have anything else to say?
I think we covered a lot.
We covered a little too much, but I think we still had fun. Listeners, right? Exactly.
Nobody said anything. There's been one comment.
I know. I was hoping for more comments. Unless did you block all comments today, David?
No, I didn't block anything.
Okay, that's okay. Anyways,
well, I will say this right now: our Instagram is down, so
yes.
There's that.
Oh, is it?
There's about 30,000 people that aren't watching us right now.
That hurts. That really hurts. But we're trying to get that all sorted out, everybody. So just giving you heads up. But yeah, thank you for listening. This was fun. Did you have fun?
It was good. It was a good episode.
It was a great episode. Mary, what do you think? Did we do a good job?
We did a great job.
We did a great job.
We did a great job.
Yeah. So if you're listening, if you're listening on Apple or you're listening on Spotify, please give us 5-star rating or a thumbs up. Subscribe. Leave a comment. Leave comment. We like to read them, negative and positive. We still read them all. But yeah, give us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. And if you're watching us on YouTube, be sure to subscribe, like, and share with everybody you know. Also follow us on Instagram. Actually, don't follow us on Instagram right now, but if you want to, the Star Stuff Pod is where we are on Instagram. On X, Stuff Pod, and then on Blue Sky, Stuff Pod. Social.
That wasn't even close. It wasn't even close.
I got distracted by Craig. He picked up the toy, and I was like, "What is he doing?" So I stopped. I apologize, everybody. Star Wars Stuff. Okay, Thread, Star Wars Stuff Pod. Why am I doing this? How come no one else is doing this? Mary,
You just started talking.
Mary, you do the rest.
No, thank you.
Okay, you can email us at starstuffpodcast@gmail.com. We love to hear and receive any messages. Give us some topics, some future topics, what you want to hear from us. So yeah, email us at starstuffpodcast@gmail.com. There's Bill Tippett. And also we have I'm
playing with action figures, and David is playing with a bust of an old man. What is going on?
Follow us. We have a Facebook Star Wars group as well as a Facebook page, Star Wars Podcast. Check us out there. We always like posting. We always post memes. And have a lot of fun. And yes, I'm James. And on behalf of everyone here, thank you for listening. And may the Force be with you always.
This is the way.
I have something. We have friends everywhere.
It's a trap.
I'm on with the Force, and the Force
It's
is with me.
useless to resist.
I know.
Don't let yourself be destroyed as Obi-Wan did.
Fear is a path to the dark side.
Nah, you guys, you should have known that.
Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.
There is no try.
I want to speed this up so I can play with my toys. I don't want to keep this going.
All right, bye
Luke
guys.
still has his hand, so the scene has to get finished.
Jeez.